Creativity is not something that only some people are born with, nor is it something only arty people have. Every single person is able to be creative and develop their creativeness. Creativity is seen in everyday life when we draw a picture, write a story, take a photo, play a game, make up a dance, or build something. Creativity is something unique, it is something original, and it is a way of expressing ourselves. It is a way of thinking alternatively, and it involves making, feeling, and doing. Creativity is a process. It might begin with a sudden thought or a light bulb moment. It may even begin when you accidentally stumble across something new and amazing. Creativity isn't just about coming up with new ideas, it's about evaluating these ideas and reflecting on how valuable they may be. Mistakes are an important part of creativity. They lead us to look at different solutions to problems, ways of thinking, and sometimes even original ideas. Mistakes are not something to be afraid of. The first thing that comes to people's minds when they hear the word imagination is daydreaming or playing make-believe. Imagination is actually present and important in everyday life. It is the way we imagine new ideas, new ways of doing something, and new ways of thinking. Imagination is a step we take to create, and without imagination, we cannot create. It is not just for children either. Adults use their imagination in everyday life. People use their imagination all the time. We imagine in the classroom, in the playground, at work, and at home when we are thinking, learning, creating, and playing. Creativity and imagination work together like bread and butter. You can't be creative without having an imagination, just like you probably wouldn't have butter without bread. You use creativity and imagination every day, you probably didn't even notice. Did you play a new game today with your friends? Maybe you pretended to be a cop, a nurse, or even imagined you were in space. Life would be pretty boring without creativity and imagination. So how does creativity and imagination relate to teachers? Teachers are responsible for encouraging and fostering creativity and imagination within the classroom and within their students. As teachers, we need to see the truth behind the many myths about imagination. First, you either have it or you don't. Second, imagination is a mystery. And third, imagination cannot be taught. If a person can dream, they can imagine. Imagination is their ability to think up a different reality, whether big or small. All students have the ability to imagine and to develop their imagination. Imagination is present in everyday life. Whenever we ask ourselves, what if, we are using our imagination. Our imaginations are constantly growing, expanding, and developing as we experience and learn new things. Imagination can be taught, it can be developed, and it can grow. How can teachers help to develop creativity and imagination within the classroom? The classroom needs to become an environment that is stimulating and values creativity, originality, and students expressing themselves. Students need to be given time to explore new concepts and ways of approaching problems. Teachers need to provide a wide range of activities that learners can respond to using many different strategies. Provide opportunities for students to use different types of representations to express their ideas. And provide opportunities for students to work in groups and collaborate with their peers. Why is creativity and imagination important in the 21st century? Education prepares us for a future that is unpredictable. No one knows what our future holds and what we may need for survival. Schools are so used to ensuring students are clever enough in maths and English so they're able to get a job once they finish schooling. Creativity allows people to be innovative and critical, find alternative solutions to problems, and to look at different approaches of thinking. Creative people are capable of thinking on the spot as well as outside the box. Students have the capacity to increase and develop their creativity and innovation. As teachers, we must motivate them. We may not see this future, but they will, and our job is to help them make something of it. Teachers need to teach creatively and teach for creativity. Students who are encouraged to think creatively become more motivated in class, seek to discover new things for themselves, are open to new ideas, collaborate with peers, and persist. This leads to increase in levels of achievement and self-esteem. We don't grow into creativity, we grow out of it.